This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a weather planner, Mr. Green, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We're now outside the Circle K Furuset, and behind me here you see Tesla Model S Long Range, or actually it's just called Tesla Model S now. But this is the Palladium. I've done it before, a little while ago when it was cold. Now tonight it's going to be a lot warmer, roughly 10 to 15 degrees Celsius maybe, roughly there. So I want to see, can this be the all-time fastest Tesla, or I mean all-time fastest EV? This one actually holds the record already, 9 hours and 5 minutes, along with EQS rear-wheel drive. But I believe that this Tesla can be even faster now that it's warmer. So that's what we're going to test out. It will be the last thing I do with this car before I return it to Marcus Bil again. So he was bugging me, hey, are you done with the car soon? Are you done with the car soon? I'm like, oh, okay. We need to do one more thing, all right? Yeah, we need to show them. Show the legacy automakers how this is done. Yeah, so we are now charging up and we are at 99.9%. We can just leave any moment now. We should have enough juice already. So we're gonna drive all the way to Varberg. The car estimates 19%. I already calculated that we can average 250 watt-hour per kilometer, which is quite high. This car is super efficient. Most likely it will be less than that. We'll see, but we have a little bit of headwind, around 3 to 4 meters per second headwind. But you see it's 16 degrees Celsius outside and it's 11. So yeah, this is it. Oh, 100% now. Okay, this is it. I will just do the, what? Okay, battery. I'll do the final preparations, check when we're gonna leave, and then off we go. We are at Varberg. Oh shit, but we are not getting 200 kilowatt for some reason. Why? This is not good. Okay, oh, it has a slow ramp up. Okay, but I calculated I need 45%. It ramps up now. Okay. But it actually wants to keep the battery semi-low. Like it wants to keep it at around 40 degrees Celsius. It did not preheat before arrival, even though it could. It had plenty of juice. But also here, for the first time now in the video, I show you guys that the delta between min and max, this is min temp, this is max temp, you see, 2 degrees Celsius. Normally it stays around 1 degree Celsius. This is the power of Tesla. Now we're cooking, yeah, almost 250 kilowatt. But I have to hurry, I have to go to the restroom, and then I'll be back in a couple of minutes. We've been charging for 10 minutes and we are good to go. I calculated we need 45%. 10-minute top up. It starts slow. It's going too slow now. 170 kilowatt. Let's leave. Yeah. Next stop is going to be Helsingborg. Ioniq. The car estimates 8% at arrival. Okay. Okay, look here. Let me see. Let's see how much power you have. 506. Wait, I peaked at 600 kilowatt briefly. Wait, really? Try again here. Look here, look here, look here. Okay. Slow down a bit. 500 kilowatt. Oh. 450 kilowatts. Oh, damn. Game over. We are now at Helsingborg, slightly past the halfway point, and this happens every time. For the first minute, well, actually, let's go outside instead. See, battery temperature, yeah, whatever. This time I want to look at the Ioniq charging screen. since we have it here. See, you can see that the voltage is relatively high on the Palladium. So even though we are charging here and we don't even get 500 amp yet. Oh, it's ramping up. It has a slow ramp up. Yeah, okay. You see, it takes 2 minutes to ramp up. So this is not ideal. But this happens every time with the Palladium. It happens, yeah, Plaid also. But now we're cooking, So this one should hit 500 amps soon, after 2 minutes. And I'll show you the speed we're supposed to get. Wait. A little trick here, a little ninja trick. To get the most heat, you wanna turn off this one. Hey, come on. There. To get the most heat for the session. Now we go back and take a look here. So now we should hit 250 kilowatts soon. There. No, we don't. I forgot. We're not on V3. On V3 we'll hit 250 kilowatts. But here, only 205. So okay, I consider, by the way, is this a good idea to stop and charge here? We're not getting 250 kilowatts. Yes, that's true, but there is literally no detour because we have to. The route goes literally there. We have to go like this, zoop, anyway. So we just go right over here and then plug in here. Versus if I charge more and then go past this point, then I have to waste time taking a detour somewhere, for example, Halmstad. So the Halmstad is a little bit slow-ish to exit. Okay, anyway, let's wait a bit and see once we hit 42%. Wow, look here. You know, okay, it's not optimal, it's not V3 supercharger power, but still, it's faster than EQS and also faster than BMW i4 because they can peak at around 207, 208. The Palladium has higher voltage than those cars. So even when we're pumping in 500 amp now, you see, it goes faster. I'm actually going to leave soon. But I'm going to show you something here. Here's the highest delta I've seen so far. 53.5 is the min temp in the battery. 57.5 is the max. So at this point, we have 4 degrees Celsius delta. Wow, okay. Let me see outside. We're going to leave soon, but I got to get ready now. Let's check out. So I will leave at 42%. This is a nice and flat charging curve. I like it. Look here. Yeah, it starts dropping now. 10-minute charging stop. Okay, we're going to leave now. It will be 11 maybe by the time we leave. Let's go. Now there. Okay. We are now at Varberg. Oh, wow, what a trip so far. So now we're charging on V3 supercharger again, but just like every time we arrive, it will always start off slow, around 150 kilowatts for about a minute. Yeah, you see? And now it slowly ramps up. So it needs roughly 2 minutes to reach 250 kilowatt, but I guess 150 to 160, 70 kilowatt is not that bad. Okay, so now I have roughly 10 minutes here to go pee, and yeah, I have enough food. I brought some snack and stuff here, so I'm good on food and drinks at least. And the next stop and the last stop will be Hogstorp. That is 150 kilometers from here. Ooh, what, really? I need to hurry. I think I need less than, I need roughly 40% to get there. I need to calculate how much I need. But we have the same distance as the previous one, but lower speed limits. And then, shit, let's go. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Oh yeah. Wait, I remember that I never received 250 kilowatt at Hogstorp. Or whatever, close enough. I think we'll get around 230 over there. But I calculated that 40% is almost overkill. We probably need around 35 to 37%. Yeah, so we should just unplug now We charged for, I don't know how long, 7 minutes, not even 10 minutes this time. You see, now the car even estimates that we will arrive with 12%. Wow, that's it, let's go. This is it, the last charging stop. And as always, we start with 150 kilowatt and then it slowly ramps up. This time we actually have to drive whooping 208 kilometers, but there is no balance. If we went further, there is no V3, so this is the only V3. And then fortunately or unfortunately, in the Norway side, we have to go a little bit slower. So yeah, I might have to maybe deduct 1 or 2 minutes of convenient charge because we're going to drive an extra distance back home. But this car charges so fast, so okay, I have to do some calculation and then it will. But then I want to see something, because over here, for some reason, we never get 250 kilowatt. Wait. Maybe this time we get it. Ah. Oh, yeah. Wait, can you see that? Man, the light conditions are a little bit bad. Look at that. Now we're cooking. Yes, now we're cooking. Oh yeah, back in the game. Okay. So, oh, man, good thing is that it's past 6 in the morning now, and the gas station, the Circle K, is open. They open at 6. Oh man, these charging stops are so intense. Like 10-minute stops only. Wait, I have to hurry. I have to hurry. The V3 supercharger and also Ioniq, they are just so blistering fast that we have to hurry every time now. It's almost as fast as battery swap, but then battery swap gives you 90%. This one gives you only 50-40%, but the car has pretty good range. I have to highlight something. When you come to efficiency and all that, see here, Pirelli P0 TO, this is Tesla original. EL something, but look at the fat tires, 285 40 19, fat rear tires, and then the front 255 45 19. These are quite I can show you how fat they are, and despite the fat tires, this car is actually quite efficient. I'll show you here. You see it? Okay, stop digging around. I have to go get some food and pee. Wow, we're actually good to go. The car estimates 16% of the arrival. This car counts 1,000 kilometers. I mean, it counts distance exactly. So we will count to 1,000, except for that the trip here does not show you. Well, let me fire up this one. It doesn't show you decimals. So what we're going to do, like always, is that once we hit 900 kilometers here, or here, we reset this one, and this one will show decimal until we hit 100. Yeah, okay, whatever. We can go now. I don't know how long we stayed here, but it was another 10-12 minute charging stop. Okay, now it's charged kind of slow, 145 kilowatt. Okay, let's go. But I can also mention that we have 2 minutes of convenient charge, so we can go straight home afterwards. Bad luck. We are on this detour. They are fixing the main road, and we are following this long ass detour around Strömstad area. So I counted, this is the way I do it, is that I count when we enter the detour. We entered at 24. So you see we are 9 minutes into the detour now. And then, okay, to simplify things, ideally what I need to do is find out the average speed we have here by looking at the distance before and after the detour. And if we'll calculate the average speed versus what speed we should be getting when we go straight, then we can figure out how much. But right now it seems like we are driving really slow. Average speed is probably half of what it should be, which is, you know, it should be around 120 or something, and then we are doing around 60 only average speed. So yeah, and also I had to reset soon. In 5 kilometers I had to reset the 900 thing. So holy macaron, look at this. Oh shit, it's not going to be 100% correct, but we will try to get it as correct as possible. Okay, if you look here, when this one hits 100, we have hit 1,000 kilometers. The only problem is the freaking traffic here. I actually measured. We have a pretty good method of measuring the delay, and it turns out that we already have 3 minutes of delay from the Swedish border until Västby, where the swap station is. And you see over here it's even worse. Like we're going 20 kilometers below 20 kilometers per hour below speed limit. So yeah, okay, so 995, I guess I have to count. We have to add 21 minutes to the time before midnight. 996, 997, 998. It goes so slow now, holy crap. 9999, 9999, come on, come on, come on, come on. 1000, time 831. So we add 21 minutes and it becomes 852, which means we can round it down to 850. Whoa, did I deduct too much here? This is the problem, because wait, consumption. We also have to check consumption. So then we go to the trip, and the consumption was 220. Yeah, here we can see here 1,000 kilometer, 220 kilowatt hour or 220 watt hour per kilometer. Holy crap, this car is efficient. 220, damn. But if we go back here again, yeah, and we also actually have, we say we charge way too much, man. We have, no, actually we have to check once we're in Oslo how much we have left, yeah. But this is the problem, we have so many deductions, 19 minutes total, here and there, a little bit here and there, and I'm not sure, I just count per minute, but it could be 1 minute and 15 seconds, right? And it could be 2 minutes and 20 seconds here and there. So that's the round of error we have left and right. So the best would be to have a clean run at night without any deductions, but I just couldn't pull it off. So I'm not sure if we should count this as an 850 or an 855. I'm going to ask the live stream, maybe try to vote or some shit like that. And then we get back home now, yeah. All right, we're back home. So I talked to the live stream guys, and we agreed that the time is not going to be 850, it's going to be 855. Let me explain. The difference in consumption between today was 220 versus the coal run, it was 248. And you see that that's only 28 kilowatt hour. And if we do the math, we figure out how long does it take to charge 28 kilowatt hour extra. It takes roughly 8 minutes, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 minutes. But in order to improve the time by as much as 15 minutes, you have to have a way bigger kilowatt hour difference here, right? So I think just due to the fact that we had so many deductions and we rounded, just as a coincidence, we rounded up a little bit more than we should, and that's why we ended up with this one. So yeah, but 855 is still a very decent time. And you know, this beast here, this Model S, it has so much power, it goes like a rocket. And you see that The EQS 450 Plus, that's even just a rear-wheel drive. Okay, it's a bigger car. Okay, that's fair and square. But even with warmer temperatures, that one had same consumption as this one, with colder night run, all-wheel drive, lots of power, fat tires also. So this shows us how awesome Tesla is when it comes to efficiency and also consistency, because in the cold run, it was 8:05, no, it's like 9:05, and this one, the warmer run, it was just 10 minutes faster. I believe, okay, maybe if we did this in 25-30 degrees Celsius, and maybe if we had only V3, maybe we could squeeze out 5 more minutes, but I think it's getting pretty hard to get any better time than that, the faster you go. But yeah, and I will probably not do a test with the Plaid, because Plaid is slightly less efficient, so it will just be very similar time. So yeah, I wanted to test this one with these rims, these original rims, aerodynamic rims, because this is supposed to be the fastest ever charging EV, and it can even match NIO EL7. Sorry, EL5. Sorry, there's so many. ET5, yeah, ET phone home. But you see, that one is the most affordable NIO, and this is even before they got the 150 kilowatt hour out, and maybe more improvements in charging and everything. So you can say that, okay, the best of the Tesla, or the best of the charging EVs can match the worst or the cheapest of the battery swap, and we didn't even have that many battery swaps yet. So this just actually shows the power of battery swap, that how fast it is. And even the NIO swap stations are not the fastest one. In China, there are even faster swap stations out there, not NIO technology, some other technology. NIO is supposed to take around 4.5 minutes. Some people claim that there was another swap technology that takes only 1.5 minutes, the actual swap from one battery to another or something like that. So actually there is a lot of potential in swap technology if you really have to hurry. But today, really, I had 4 charging stops, and I had to stress every charging stop was only 10 minutes long. So yeah, in practical, if you have something like 9.5 hours, or even 10 hours, I think that's fine, really. What people end up doing if you buy this car and you take your family on a trip is that you will charge pretty fast, and then you can't really keep up with the car. I mean, even I experienced this when I had MC Hammer with the older battery that probably had more cobalt, and it charged faster than today's Model 3. That on a long trip, this was even before we had kids, is that I could not catch up, I could not keep up with the car. The car charged so fast. At 50%, it was taking 150 kilowatt, I think. That's a Model 3 performance. So that's the same thing here. So what I'm saying is that what we are testing with the 1000 kilometer challenge is that EVs today, and for actually quite a while now, not just today, but even a couple of years ago, EVs are already good enough for long trips. That was my whole point, to prove that in 1000 kilometer, EVs are good enough. You don't have to have a fossil car. If you have a fossil car, it would be the same story as battery swap. Is that it goes really quick, bam, bam, and then the car will just be parked doing nothing while you are busy having to eat or go to the restroom. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. I'm getting tired. Oh shit.